Welcome to Dad's Drafts.
Hello my good people and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. Now you can see we're still in Diamond and we're going to do another Premier Draft of Aetherdrift, so let's jump right into this and I hope you will join me. Now as always I will say my picks, why I do them, and if you have any feedback considering my picks or my plays, please do let me know. And if you don't already, feel free to follow me on YouTube if you want, or on Twitch. And well, let's just see if maybe we can get a bit closer to the Mythic rank, which would be pretty nice to actually hit it. Okay, so everybody's taking their seat and let's get this party started. Got myself a nice cup of tea. Ah, there we go. Alrighty-roo. Well, as often happens, the rare is a multicolored card, which is unfortunate, though this is one of those multicolored cards that you could actually still splash. So imagine you're going white-red, you can still splash this, or black-white, you can still splash this. The rest of the pack, Broken Wings is pretty decent, Scurryfoot has an amazing win rate, Refueler is pretty good, and Siphon Fuel, of course. But I think the strongest card in this pack is this card, a 4 mana 4/5, which does a lot of stuff. And as I said, I think it goes best in either black-red, of course, but also red-white is pretty good, and then this on the splash. Other nice picks, as I said, Refueler, perhaps, but I'm just going to take the Far Fortune. Don't want to commit to any specific card just yet. Catrodon is lovely. Surveyor starts the engines, but I don't want to get too stuck on this card. There's also this Synergist, which does a lot, but I'm not sure if it's better than either of these two. Unfortunately, if we pick the Tyrant, we will send a message as if green is open. So the odds of us actually getting green in the second pack will be slim, I think. But maybe the opponent chooses to go blue or white, whatever. I'm just going to take the Therian. Huge stats for not that much mana. And green is a color which you can also splash. And Debris Beetle. A 6/6 trample vehicle with crew 2, which is very cheap. And it enters you, gain some life, and the opponents lose life. I think I'll take this. I think it's pretty strong. If you drop this on turn 4 and then you can attack with it on the next turn, it's almost always going to trade for at least 2 creatures. Dredger's Insight is also nice if you are doing the black-green thing. Well, if this might come around, we might. Voyage Home is also nice, but I'm going to take the Beetle. Ooh. Alright, well, no amazing green cards. There's a Beastrider, which is an absolute beast. That was actually no pun intended. There's also Maximum Overdrive, but at this point, we're pretty much all over the place. I think I'm going to take the Beastrider, simply because, well, it seems as if at least no one's next to us is playing green-white. So I'm just going to take this, and we could still splash for the Beetle, for instance. Oh, lovely combination, these two. I think the Catrodon is still the better pick, but I would love the Bruteheart engine. It seems as if green is quite open, with the Mole as well. So I'm just going to take the Catrodon. I don't think this one will wheel, and if it does, I would be very glad to take it, and then we'll just go black-green, but because reanimating big stuff is pretty good. Okay, so there's a Mole, an Omnivore, there's some red cards, Specialist is okay. I think I'll take the Mole, forgive me. Okay. Well, my goodness, excuse me. Since we have some self-mill and we might end up with some more self-mill, I think I'll take the Rise from the Wreck. If you build your deck with some mounts, vehicles, and creatures with no abilities, you can pretty much just do a 3-for-1 with this one, get 3 cards from the graveyard. So I'm just going to take it. Now, I don't think the Far Fortune will be something we can do. Don't really like the Lifecraft engine. Seems like we're being cut off. I'm just going to take the Night Market here. Yeah, blue-white being very open. It's a very late Vaulter, but I mean, it's a good card, but We don't have any mounts or stuff yet. I'm going to take the tap land here, because it seems as if we are probably going to end up in green-white splashing black. And with this Scoured Barrens, I think we easily can. Now I could also take the glider, which is okay, but I prefer to just have this mana base. I think this one wheeled and it was the only green card. Of course, it's not a good green card. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, maybe with the Beetle and the Volter, it might work. Zahur, pretty nice. So I'm just going to assume that we're white-green, maybe splashing black. We have a pretty decent mana base to also maybe be able to play this. Could also take the Broken Wings or the Nesting Bot. I think I'll just take the Zahur. I know it's not the best thing to splash at turn 2, but I think this thing is very good. And we will probably end up getting some more fixing. So let's just go pretty much 3 colors here. Run over. Love it. I think it's better than the Greenbelt Guardian, but this one is also amazing. So I'm just going to take this since we are in green and we need removal. Plow Through is okay. But it's a sorcery, which makes it way worse. There's another mole, but we don't really do anything with the whole graveyard stuff yet, except for the Rise from the Wreck. So I think I'll take a Pride of the Road. I want to make sure that we get some value on the board. And I think a Run Over is better than a Plow Through. Wouldn't also mind a Bestow Greatness, simply because it's pretty good with these big dudes. Especially if you can give them double strike. Alright. Well, I think this is an easy run over number 2. Green seems very open, which is quite strange, I must say, because we passed on some pretty good green cards in the first 2 packs. Okay, well, Neck Regent is amazing. I'm definitely taking that, since we're already splashing black. Omnivore is also pretty good. Now, it's not the best card, but since we have the Rise from the Wreck, I will take it here. And I wouldn't mind to maybe also pick up the 2/4 reach creature, which lets us seek for a creature without wording. Bestow Greatness, love it. Keep stuff alive. It's a bit expensive though, but it's okay. There's a Rambler, which is one more artifact that we can get back. I'll take the Nesting Bot. Didn't see any more lands in the colors that I cared for, unfortunately. So, but this curve is already looking pretty decent. The only problem is the Zahur, but I think I will still play it. And I think I will keep the Rambler in, simply because, as I said, we can get it back with this one. Plus, it's a good combination with the Volter. Maybe we can pick up some more big dudes, which we could cycle away. Yeah, well, we already have one of those Start the Engines lands, and I don't want to play them because, especially if you're splashing something, I think the lands which tap for colorless will be most often be very painful to play. So I have quite some 3-drops. Don't think I will play the Surveyor. Now let's see what we can open up. We cannot play that. I don't think I want the Carrion Cruiser. I would like it, but I want to keep the stuff to a minimum. I think I'm just going to take a run over. Would like the Legak to come around, simply because it's amazing with the run over. And we're already pretty good on playables. Sarcophagus is okay. Wow, this pack is pretty terrible for us. A lot of red-white. Not balanced at all. So do we take the Scouter, which is okay with the Volter? Or the Sarcophagus? We have a Necro Regent. So I think I'll take the Sarcophagus simply to be able to play it on, get our engines up soon. Not the Pride of the Road. Now I hope this one will come around, but I cannot pass on a Pride of the Road. And this is about to be our deck, I think. Would like one more top end card. Something big, perhaps. This is not something big. I don't think we can play the Bruteheart engine. I'm just going to speculate on it. If we pick up more tap lands or fixing lands, we can play it. Natural 3 colors. But was hoping to get at least one more top end card. Yeah, that's no top end cards, nor is it the land in the right colors. I'm going to take another Bestow Greatness, because it does a lot of work in our deck, I think. Oh, very glad to pick up the Chariot. It's an amazing top end card. It's in our colors, and we can always cycle it away if it doesn't work out. So we need to cut one card. We are pretty low on creatures, so I prefer not to cut a creature, and we don't have many ways to fill the graveyard with stuff. Don't want to play that. I think I'll take the bike for fixing. I think it's better than the column. And now I think I'll get rid of a... Still not the right color. Sarcophagus is okay. Yeah, I still need to do some cutting. I will keep the mole simply because I hope to... It's not a basic land, right? Return a land. So yeah, it can fix us as well. Yeah, I don't really care about any of these, to be honest. I think we've had pretty much the best cards that we can get here. Oh my goodness. No one's in blue-black, clearly. So I think I have to cut the Bruteheart engine, because we didn't pick up on any other ways. Nor do we have many creatures to cycle. We only have the one, so it's very difficult to make it work. I don't want to cut any more at the top end, so I think I want to cut 1, 2 and 3 drop. Disciple is pretty good. Zahur will do a lot of work. Omnivore is okay. I think I'll have to cut the Scouter. I will keep the Nesting Bot. I like the bike. I guess we can cut 1 Bestow Greatness. We're a bit light on removal though. 15 creatures. I'm not going to cut any lands. Disciple will do a lot of work, I think. Well, it is good with the Catrodon, but that's about it. Don't think I want to cut a run over. Do we need the bike? I don't think we need the bike, actually. Now, how many vehicles do we have? 3, yeah. Okay. Well, this is going to be it. Now, green was surprisingly open, which really helped us get to the nice cards. But if it doesn't work out with our mana, I think I will have to do some changing. This looks pretty decent. I'm just going to keep this. Of course, choose black. And now there will be at least no color issues for now. That's a very nice top deck. Now we can curve out nicely. Hopefully mill some stuff that we can get back with Rise from the Wreck. I think I want to keep that for the Beetle, so I'm not going to trade it. I'd rather trade the Pothole Mole for the Omnivore. Okay. So we can get back a mount, vehicle and creature with no abilities. Which that isn't, which is unfortunate. Well, let's just play the beetle. And next turn attack with a flying beetle, hopefully. And maybe even give it lifelink. Could always use a run over in case something goes wrong. And if the beetle dies, we can get it back. Right. So it has crew 2. I think we'll still try it. I mean, I'm playing this before combat just to see if maybe we can do this. That is unfortunate. Well, he used his mana. And we can get it back next turn. So we can get back vehicle, mount, and creature with no ability. So at this moment it's just the vehicle. So I guess I'll attack with this one now. Since he doesn't have great blocks. We have a pretty high life total, so. And I want to keep the run over for when he uses the Greenbelt Guardian's exhaust ability. Which might be pretty soon. And if he plays something big, we might just use the chariot to remove it. Okay. That is a good card. But at least we still have attacks. Now I want to use all my mana, and we have another removal spell, so I'm just going to do this. So he cannot block us next turn, and we deal 4 damage. But let's start our engines first. And hopefully draw land, simply to use the chariot. Otherwise I would have cycled it to return it with the rise from the wreck. But I think at this point the 3 life gain and lose 3 life can be pretty significant for us. Ooh. Beginning of end step, so I could just swing with everything. He does have enough mana to do that. I don't mind losing, doing the disciple thing. Don't have enough mana to pump. He will most definitely make this a 3-3. So I think it's best to just attack with the disciple. Yep, well, I'm fine with this trade. I mean, I don't really care about this. Now I will play the Beastrider. And, well, still hope to top deck a land at some point. But we're still being steady. And let's be honest, you prefer to play this on something big. Okay, so his engines are started. He might attack with the Thopter, I guess. And he has 5 mana up. So we can give stuff +1/+1, which might be relevant. So I'm definitely attacking with the Pride of the Road. He doesn't have enough mana. He could double block that one. So I'm not attacking with that. He might have a trick, but it will cost him a card and it will not cost us a card. Okay. Still in need of the 6th land. Oh my goodness. Seems like we might have to use the chariot on the Thopter, which will be annoying. Yeah, we really need to prevent him from getting to max speed, otherwise he will mill us out. Oh, come on. Well, it is a land, but unfortunately our opponent will get to max speed. We don't have any great attacks. Okay, well, I think we need to apply some pressure, so I'm just going to do this. Oh, it's just a normal creature card as well. Oh, that's interesting. I should read the cards, actually. Volter together with Debris Beetle or the Necro Regent. I think I'm going to need the Volter. Wow. Yeah, I should read the cards more carefully. But he will be at max speed, which is unfortunate. And then the next turn, of course, we do have something defensive, but it will be too late. He will start milling us. If he mills us, I hope at least he will mill us some... Oh no. I hope he will mill us. The creature or artifact. So we could do this siphon, but I think I want to add to the board first. So I cannot use it defensively. But next turn we can use the chariot on either the siphon or the guardian. I think it has to be the siphon because it's absolutely going to mill us out otherwise. Yep. Well, I've got all my money on the beetle, to be honest. I mean, he's getting so much value here. And if he attacks like this, I'm just going to take it. I think he has another pump spell. Oh my goodness. He hates my beetle. So much stuff. Oh, what is it? Instant or sorcery spell. So we can still use the chariot, which I will use on the siphon, because we have very few turns left. Yeah, dude, go ahead. Yeah, we're just not putting enough pressure. Oh, did you really just good game me? It's a bit soon, isn't it? It's not the most... Sure. Well, he is getting a bit aggressive. And I think at this point I'm just going to let it all happen. Don't update, sorry, just an update that started. I'm not going to block. Don't care about the damage, I mean we're getting milled out anyway. We have enough mana to play everything, I think. So let's just try that. Maybe we have one more turn. But I assume that he will not let us attack next turn. I mean, we can double pump, but at this point he's just going to draw some cards, mill us out. We're not at max speed, so... If he has another card draw effect, we're already dead. So he can draw... Sure, we mill 2. He can do it once more. So we might actually have only one swing. Splashing red for the crash and burn. Well, it did do the trick. But the only possibility is that our last card is the Bestow Greatness, perhaps, and that we pump and use the Bestow Greatness. Well, there's a big dude, very late to the party. And he probably just won't attack. I don't think that does it. Nope. Bestow Greatness was the only option to actually get us back. And Aether Siphon is just very annoying if the opponent's at max speed. But I believe we couldn't have done anything different to prevent him from getting his speed up. So let's try game number 2. See how this goes. Now we don't have any crazy bombs, but it should be at least solid. But I think that we were a bit unlucky with the draws and the milling. I mean, he milled all of our big dudes and we drew none of them. And it could have also been the other way around, so, you know. Let's continue. Dauntless Drafter. Alright. Yeah, I'll keep this. Why are we up against Mythic players already? But hopefully to draw, of course, the Black Source. Maybe on turn 1, that would be nice. To draw a tap land or whatever. Okay, that's also pretty decent. So that if we actually get to play the Necro Regent at some point... Yeah. That's unfortunate. Not attacking. Next turn, depending on what he plays, we could do a swing, perhaps, with the Sarcophagus. Okay. Oh, that's... I'm very glad to pick that up. I just want to get the speed up, so I'm going to try to play this. And next turn we can play Zahur and run over, if we want. And I hope to use the run over in response to him exhausting this. Nice. He just gave my creature trample. I like that. Okay, he's keeping it up. I'm very glad about that. So I'm just going to play this, I guess. And now if he wants to use a fight spell or pump it, we can just use the run over. But I think it's pretty obvious now that we have it, so he probably won't block. Or he thinks I'm bluffing, that could be the case as well. Maybe I should have... I want to get land. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Sahur before combat. And I'm still just keeping this run over up, simply because it's still fine. I need more lands. That's not land. So we can use Bestow Greatness or Run Over, but with this one we still deal damage, and I think we are going to need that for later purposes. So I'm just going to do this now. We will be at max speed, but we just need to draw our 5th land, which, to be honest, was also a problem last game, drawing our lands. Memory Guardian. That has to go anyway. If he blocks, I'm just going to use Bestow Greatness. I mean, we still have the upper hand. This will deal some damage, and all we need is just to find the land to get our Necro Regent up. But otherwise we couldn't have done anything this turn. Come on, land. Like half of my deck is lands now. Okay, well that does kill our attacks. Oh, come on. Well, now we just attack with the sarcophagus only. But I would have still preferred a land. Simply because playing this does so much value-wise. And depending on what he plays, we might be able to attack with 4 in the air now, giving a double strike. Okay, not even sure what it does. Add mana. Okay, well I'm just going to risk it because otherwise we'll never draw the land. We drew the land. Green, I guess. So the Rise from the Wreck lets us return pretty much anything. And now we can play the Necro Regent next turn. It's an interesting card. I'm not even sure if it's a good card. Earth Rumbler, that is big. So he can crew that pretty easily. I think we just go wide at this point. We could return... Yeah, I think I just want to keep the Rise from the Wreck for later. And now we just keep building out our board. And we've got plenty of ways to get more stuff. Oh, that is a good draw. We cannot do both, because I have 2 for 7 mana, so I'll have 4 left. We can get Zahur, I guess, which will give us even more zombies. So let's just tap like this. And our other card will be the Sarcophagus, I guess. Oh no, it has to be the... yeah, this is fine. 1 creature card, Zahur. Mount card, 0. Vehicle card, creature without abilities. So we play Zahur. We play the Omnivore. And next turn we just slam the chariot on the Rambler, and I think we should be good. And this is already pretty much a lethal swing. Okay. Okay. Drew 3. I mean, I think he's still dead, right? We attack with everything. He blocks the biggest 2, which are those. He'll still get 6. We give 1 double strike. Should be enough. So I hope he has no hexproof kind of stuff. Now we're drawing all the lands, of course. Detention chariots. Don't cycle it. Do you have the hexproof? Oh, he has it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, that's amazing. I called it though. We're just going to get 1 creature every turn, even though we don't draw anything. So I think we're still good. And next turn I think I just have to jam with everything. And I just hope we have lethal, because we can play the Rambler. Oh, run over is also pretty good here. So we play the Rambler. We get a Thopter. We use the Thopter to crew the Rambler. We use the Rambler to crew the Chariot. And I think we want to double the most damage. So I think it's going to be the Omnivore. And now we will just run over that one and hope he doesn't have another spell. Oh my goodness. Whoops. That was a misplay. I hope he's still dead though, but... Oh, it's not. On this creature, oh, okay. Whew. I thought so, but him activating that ability freaked me out. Alright, well. Good game. Whew. Well, we got there in the end, even though we had to wait very long for our 5th land. Let's continue. He had a nice deck. I mean, if you have anything in the graveyard, the Earth Rumbler is just amazing. I mean, especially the Trample and Vigilance. It's most of the time just free damage. Okay, well, I'm going to keep this. We have double green for this one, and we will probably hit at least white with the Pothole Mole. And we can play the Sarcophagus on turn 2. Well, we have triple white. So all we need now is some lands and maybe the trample spell, and we will be good. Let's just hope to hit a land with the Pothole Mole. That is also pretty good. I'm not going to play the Disciple yet. Wow. Don't mill anything useful. Oh no! No! Oh, it's terrible. Well, I guess we have to draw our reanimate thing. What is it? Rise from the wreck? Or the wreckage, or whatever. I'm glad to trade that. Oh, we have it. So, I'm going to play it as a threat anyway. I don't want to use my trick against the diversion units. I want to use it when I have that one up. So let's just do this. Try and get our engines up. And deal some damage. Which is, you know... which isn't nothing. Okay, that's fine. Blue-green is a very strong combination, I think. Hope to draw land. I've said that many times. Feels like I'm playing 16 lands or something. Which is not the case. Now, do we offer the trade with the Disciple? I think we do. Oh, not again. Okay, well, most definitely blocking now. Don't want you to get your speed up. Scurryfoot is pretty decent. We're not drawing the land, unfortunately. But we did draw a play which most surely will get us up to max speed next turn. And this can block the elephant nicely. So if he just passes, I will attack, I think, only with the Omnivore. Because at this point it's not crucial for us to get to max speed. What is it with the 5th land? So he will use the Scurryfoot most probably. I can still attack with everything because I have Bestow Greatness. And then at least the elephant will be gone. But this is just very annoying. Well, nothing changes. I still want to draw our 5th land. Well, that will help us get our 5th land. There it is. I guess it has to be the Tyrant. And next turn I will play the Rambler. But this should block most of his things. And he can either bounce it or he can fight it. And if he fights it or bites it or whatever, he still loses his creature. So at this point I just want to avoid getting to avoid him getting to max speed. this is pretty much just a free attack, I assume. Not sure what he could have for 1 green. So this is looking okay. Of course we're attacking. Oh, takes it, I love it. Now next turn we can play the Volter and the Mole, and the Volter can crew the Rambler. So I'm not going to block anything. I mean, he's still at 1 speed. If this actually gets him up to 2 speed, I don't care that much. And I don't think he expects this to fly next turn. Okay, well this is good news for us. That is bad news for us. As I said, unless he can bounce my creature. Ooh, that is also annoying. That is not annoying. Let's find the land first. Gain life. And we'll just run over that one. We'll attack with both the Flyer and that one. I will probably chump the Harrier with the Potholed Mole. Okay, well now I'm just going to attack with only the Tyrant. Obviously. And he is losing creatures and we're not. But him killing the Rambler was very painful. Ooh. Guess it ain't over yet. Well, we are at max speed. If I attack with this one, he will probably just kill it by blocking. But I want the Mammoth dead. And otherwise he loses everything. I think at this stage he cannot really attack with the Mammoth saddled because we have a lot of threats. So he cannot really tap his board. But, he's drawing a lot of stuff, of course, which is in our disadvantage, to our disadvantage. Oh, that has reach. I'll take it. Let's just go wide again. So he has 5 blockers. We have 2, 4, 6, 7 attackers, which means the 2 smallest get through, which at this point are the 2 and a 1. Okay, well, he still cannot attack. And nor can we. This seems like a silly draw, but it's actually a very important one. Because he has 2, 4, 6 blockers. Big ones though, but 6. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Which means 3 come through. And the 3 smallest are 2, 1, so that's lethal. So I assume he's still not attacking. Unless he's done the math and we'll just swing with everything. 7, 2, 4, 6. Oh my goodness. Well, Lethal attacks are gone. Might have to attack with the Tyrant at some point. And also important to note, oh, that's actually pretty decent. Giving the Tyrant double strike is good anyway. So now I think we'll just attack with the Tyrant. I mean, it's not like we need the damage from the Tyrant, we just need it to trade up. So that's either trade for 1 creature or trade for 2. And if this one lives, I think we can swing next turn. Sorry for all the counting, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 creatures. 2, 4, 6, 8. So at this point 3 come through, 2 come through, 1 come through. We don't have lethal. Simply because we can give this double strike, but he's at 3. So I guess we'll just do this again. Because he will lose a creature. We will gain 1 from the Necro Regent. And if he wants to kill this, he has to block with a lot of stuff. So he's just jumping. He's just thinking, should I block with more stuff? But he can't really. Yep, that's fine. Now, too bad that we didn't draw any action, but I'm not complaining. So we have 12 creatures at the moment. Oh, and he can just keep going. He's at 8 though, but I hope he has nothing to find. I think he does. 12 creatures. 2, 4, 6, 8 creatures. So he just keeps going wide as well. I wonder if he has something still in his deck. Nothing. Okay. Oh. This is juicy. No blocks. Now any removal spell I think is lethal that we could draw. Oh, he just keeps going. So I think now we actually do have lethal. We can use this and pump, which is 4. We have enough. 2, 4, 6. Let me think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's not lethal, but everything untaps and a lot of his stuff dies, and something will have double strike. So I think it is lethal actually, because he attacked with this reach creature. So yeah, we're just going to do this. Here's that one, of course. I just need to attack only with the creatures that have... So this one will trade for... Oh no, that he has Death Touch. I think we're good. Okay. We have so much power on the board now. A very good evening, Shiva. Welcome back. Now, as you can probably see, we're at a bit of a stall. The opponent has six cards. I think now we can go for the lethal swing with the Beastrider. But He's probably not going to attack with the Hazard of the Dunes this time. If he does, I will just block with the Tyrant. Now at least I know that he has little to none. He's 11 creatures. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 creatures now. So we just swing with everything, we pump, and we should be good. I mean, he might also just swing with everything in a desperate something. Yep. So let's just do the most valuable blocks here. Everything of us gets +1, so I'm just going to block that. Block that one. 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 Which one is unblocked? And just block that, I guess. Now he could give something trample, which would be very unfortunate for us. So let's just put some extra stuff in front of some things. Okay, well, if this doesn't work, I'm just going to be very sad. Well, he had nothing. So I think the board state now is completely different. He could still mill me quite a bit. Oh my goodness, can he exhaust now? Should I have blocked the flyer? Ooh, I think it's not enough. I should have blocked the flyer. No. If he drew some kind of card draw effect, we still lose. I should have kept that in mind, really. I should have just blocked with the Thopter. That was close. His library was empty too, so... Whew. Okay, so we got there in the end, eventually. But my goodness, that was a drag. Let's hope the next game goes a bit faster. Ugh, we're already online for 1 hour and we've played 3 games. This will be a very long YouTube video. So how have you been, Shiva? Have you been playing any Magic the Gathering lately? Or are you terribly discouraged? Okay, so we've got all 3 colors. We've got a lovely hand. I'll keep this. Turn 2 Volter. Turn 3 probably Beastrider. Hope this gets in for a swing. Would be a nice start. But okay. Seems like we might. And I guess next turn we can do the Pride of the Road, depending on what he does. Because that will start our engines, and then this is a definite life loss event, which will pump our engines. Ooh. Yeah, let's just do the Pride of the Road, attack only with the Beastrider. I want to keep the Volter up for, well, you know, good stuff. And next turn we can just swing with both again. Use the pump ability if he has good blocks. Okay, well that is a good target. So if we attack with everything, he can just block that one. He will have to double block the Beastrider to kill it. We kill one of his and he gets 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. If we pump the Beastrider, that is. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. I mean, it is his attack phase, but he should not attack. Maybe he's mad. Maybe he just dropped, I don't know. Okay. Chariot is okay. So let me think this over. If I attack with the Beastrider, he will double block, I will kill one. If he single blocks, I will just pump the Beastrider. And I'll also attack with the Pride of the Road, because if he wants to double block that one, that's also fine. I hope he double blocks the Beastrider. Because then his... okay. Just take it. I like it. And depending on what he does, we can just swing with the Beetle next turn, flying. And that would be game. Is there a 2-mana destroy spell? There's a fight spell. There is a destroy artifact spell, so I think I'll just try this. And not risk anything else. So I'll just attack with this. And if he does have something, we might be able to use one of these things. For instance, if he wants to... yeah, let's just do this. And then it's good game. Okay. Nearly Diamond 1. Now, if we would win all games now, I don't think we would still hit Mythic. But I must admit, we are getting close. 3-1. Kane. Pretty sure I've played against this person before. I should keep a log. No black source yet, but we might soon. I think we'll just play the sarcophagus first. I think I'm going to cycle the chariot simply because we have a way to get it back. And wow. Okay. And we need a land, especially a black land, a black source if we can. Guess I'll just go for that one. I'd rather trade this for anything than the Volter. Okay, well that's an excellent top deck. It's not land though, unfortunately. He has all the answers. But we're even on cards. The Pride of the Road is slowly getting better and better. So I think I'll just try and get speed up first. Play the Pride of the Road. We missed the land drop, so it's not all good. But if we can remove his target now... We cannot remove that target, which is unfortunate. Whoa. We nearly could. Two runovers. So I might have to... Yeah, I have to do something about all this. He just gets in for a free swing. Okay, so we can kill the sloth, but then we cannot attack anymore, or we would lose a creature, which will not be worth it. We lose the Pride of the Road, or the... I think we will lose the Volter, but then we'll have double strike next turn. Let's just try it. Maybe it's too aggressive, but... It's a 2-for-1, which is terrible. But it seems it's the only answer that we have against the Sloth. And now we'll have a 3-3 double strike. Which is fine by me. Either he chumps or he loses the Howler. Or he just takes 6. And this is now also a fine attacker. And now since, I mean, damage-wise it's not the same. But trade-wise it is, so I'm just going to give that one double strike. But first I'm just going to give this indestructible. And do it like this. Because if he wants to block kill this one, we still get a servo. Okay. Now, Swamp is pretty much lethal. He will kill my Disciple, I fear. But that will leave him wide open too. Swamp from the top for the win. That is not a swamp. If we attack with everything, he will block that one. He will block that one. I will give this double strike. Then at least he will lose the Captaincy Howler. Let me think. If I attack with the Nesting Bot, if I attack with the Sarcophagus, he will have to block or jump. So I'm just going to attack with this one. And hopefully still draw a Swamp from the top of our deck sometime. But he is drawing action and we are not, which is unfortunate. Yep. Oh, dude. Are you serious? I mean, imagine just top decking first an auxiliary, then a Boommobile, and we're here just drawing lands. Now even the Debris Beetle is not lethal anymore, so I think we just lost this game. Yeah, never mind. Just drawing lands. I mean, we were very close. Don't think we could have done anything different. I could have done something different, but I'm not sure if it would have helped or solved something. Boommobile. Yeah. Well, to be honest, we've also been there. Just top decking and then actually drawing some good stuff. But if only we had the black swords, we would have been fine. Because then we would have had the 6/6 Trampler, which would have gotten through nicely with the double strike. Okay. Might be the last game, depending on how it goes. Then we would end on a fair 3-3. We have our colors. This is an excellent starting hand. Opponent is still thinking whether to keep or mulligan. Hitting the land drops. Like it. I'm fine trading this off. Okay, well that's not going to be a trade, I fear. That is actually pretty decent. So I think I'll just play the Omnivore. Because it blocks the links, that's about it. Next turn we can play the Beetle and crew it with the Volter. And I expect he won't attack. Wow. Okay, well in that case, you know, he got card advantage and we didn't, but now we can get our speed up. Which we already would, by the way. Catrodon is okay. Don't really care about him dealing damage to us. But his hand is full and our hand is not. I don't want to cycle this, only if we really have to. Okay, well I think we have to run that over. Oh my goodness, it's a big dude. So let's just play the Volter. And it has crew 2. So we can always crew it in response to use the run over with, if needed. For instance, against the elephant. But at this moment he doesn't have anything else that really scares me. Sure. Don't care that much for that. Cherry is also good. I mean, we have a 2-turn clock at the moment. But maybe I have to cycle the chariot. I think I do. That is unfortunate. So I assume he cannot deal 25 damage to us, and whatever he plays, if it has reach, We will keep the run over. But okay. I think he has a removal spell. I mean, he must have. Yep. Catrodon or Rambler plus run over. Has to be the Catrodon. That was unfortunate. I did expect something like that, of course, but okay, so that we have to kill. And the Catrodon is keeping stuff behind nicely. If it targets a mount or vehicle you control. And he doesn't have reach yet, so I'm just going to play the Rambler. Crew it with the Thopter. And then get rid of the Mammoth. Now, do we have any good attacks? If he blocks, he has to block with 3. And he will lose 2. And he still doesn't have reach, so I'm just not going to attack. I think attacking with the Flying Rambler next turn should be pretty good. Oh no. Well, that hurts. A lot. We have to block 1. And I think we could still win this. Because if he only plays 1 creature now, we can still have, yeah, we still win. Okay. I had to wait until my turn to do that, because otherwise he would have gone and wouldn't have gotten an elephant. Would have gotten an elephant. English, difficult language to speak. Okay, well, at least we won more than we lost, so that's a good thing. That was indeed a sticky situation. This is not amazing. We go first, we have nothing until turn 3, and then still it's bad. So I'm just going to mulligan this. This looks better. I think I'll ditch the I'm not even sure. I don't think we're going to be aggressive. So maybe I get rid of the Bestow Greatness, just because this will be good value later on. Opponent also mulliganed, which at least makes it feel fair. Volton number 2. Okay. So that looks impressive, but that doesn't do anything until he has max speed. And he can make small stuff unblockable. Alright. Well, in that case, let's prevent him from getting max speed. and just attack for 6 a few turns. Use the runovers to kill whatever he plays. Like that one. So I think this is the moment where we just do this. Beat down for 6. Next turn, if he plays something similar, we can do the same thing again. Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll cycle that. Is it aggressive? It might be. We could also trade it, then get the detention chariot and the Volter back, which might be the better play here. And obviously a land would be nice now, so that we can chariot whatever he plays. Oh, well. He'll get a speed up. Yeah, that is a... this was our first pick during the draft, by the way, but we didn't get to play it. But at least now he can start getting his speed up, but I don't think he's in a position to attack. He has to build out his board, and if we can actually play the chariot, we have pretty decent attackers. Wow. Yeah, I'm not going to block that. Seems like he has the Death Touch and Indestructible, to which run over can be a pretty good trick. So I might actually not play the chariot. Don't kill my Volter. Don't you dare. So I think Volter plus run over is the best play. He has something, clearly. Well, now we can just get in for a free attack. Pothole Mole is also nice. We can get our land. Let's see what he has. He has blue up, which is strange. No land. Are you kidding me? Ouch. Wow, that was very unfortunate. So that means that within the next few draws we will probably be flooded quite a bit. And now it seems like we have lethal if he only plays one thing. Which I think he won't, but would be very stupid of him. We've got to try it, right? Why would you... Okay, well, maybe he just had to take the risk. He wants to get up to speed quite badly. But he kept a bad hand, to be honest. I mean, if you're black-red and you don't have anything to do until, like, turn 3... I don't think you should keep the hand. You want to make sure, or at least try to curve out. Okay, well, 2 more wins for the trophy. But I'm not sure if we can manage. Yeah. And especially if you're on the draw. Well, to be fair, he had to mulligan already, so maybe he just didn't want to go down to 5, which makes sense. I mean, if I mulligan, my 5th hand must be what is it? My 2nd hand must be terrible for me to go down to 5. Well, we can get the Catrodon back. And we have 1, 2, 3 draw steps for a green source. So I'm just going to try it. Okay, well, there's the green source. Now a black source would be amazing for the Zahur, obviously. Well, I mean, what do you want? Sure, you can counter that. Next turn we have nothing, I think. We can cycle the Catrodon, which I think I will. Cycling now, are we? Oh, well. Guess I'll prefer this. Yep. Must admit, I expected him to cycle the menace creature vehicle. But this will grow, so I think we have to kill it next turn. Seems like he might be killing our Beastrider. In which case, we have nothing to fight the Skyray with. But let's just hope that he passes and see what he does. Or that he taps out, and then we also know what we're up to. Yep. It's a bluff attack, obviously. And now I'm just going to use the run over on the Skyray because I don't want that to grow too big. Would have liked him for him to just take it, but next turn we can play Zahur, or we could attack with the Beastrider first and keep up a pump spell. Okay, it's interesting, but don't really care that much. He is picking up speed nicely. So let's just attack first. If he blocks, we will pump. And if he has something, that's okay. Okay, well. Maybe we still block here because we can get it back. But we're at 15, so... Ooh, ouch. Well, guess we need the Catrodon. Badly. That's not our Catrodon, unfortunately. I assume he will take it now. Yep. So let's build out the board. And hopefully draw land sometime soon. So that we can gain some life. And block the trade with the auxiliary. And let's hope he's not top decking a lot of action. Okay. Guess he will get very aggressive now. We have nothing he can kill, as it seems, with the auxiliary. So he's just going to deal 6 to us. So yeah, we badly need to draw a a land now from the top to keep us alive. If that even is enough. That is a land. They untap anyway. And yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's hope this is enough. It will almost double our life total. But if he has a removal spell, he still wins, I think. Or if he just counterspell right now, yeah. Good game. Alright, well, he had a nice deck. I mean, he went aggressive at the end. And we kinda got stuck on 5 lands. So we're in Diamond 1. I can live with this. Now I will end this recording here. Now if you like what I did, feel free to let me know, click some buttons. We ended on a positive note and I liked playing with the deck. Now thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching Dad's Drafts.